Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So a couple days ago I made a big investment in a company called Barrick Gold. So Barrick Gold is basically a mining company that mines all kinds of minerals, mostly gold. They also mine copper and a bit of silver. So the investment I made was quite big, if you ask me, because my portfolio isn't too big at this point. But I bought 188 shares for $20 each, and it was a little bit under $4,000 I bought into this company. So you might be asking, why am I investing in a gold company? So guys, I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I think buying gold right now is very important. Not just gold in particular, but you could buy all sorts of minerals, but also crypto could be a great idea. So why did I spend like a third of my portfolio buying gold, a company that basically tracks the gold price? Because when the gold price goes up, well, then they go up because they can charge more for their product, the gold that they're mining. So that it's basically the gold price that company follows, and the gold price isn't very volatile. Historically, it has been pretty stable in comparison to, for example, the stock market. So why am I buying this right now when the stock market has been dipping a couple times, and I could just load up on cash and buy the dip, as many people want to do. So I also want to do that. Let me just state that. But the reason I bought gold is because I feel kind of uncertain of what is going to happen. Many experts say that inflation will rise a lot here in the future because of the amount of money being printed by the Fed. Actually, inflation levels has been going down here the last decade or so. It has struggled to break 2% inflation a year, which is the bare minimum. You normally say that inflation, you can expect that to be like 2 to 4%, but it has been going down, the inflation, which means money is getting slower and slower, worth less, which is of course a good thing, because if you have cash sitting on the side, it doesn't devalue as quickly. But many people think that it will take a huge spike now, inflation, because the market can't handle all this printing and all this money that is getting printed with stimulus checks and checks to support businesses and checks to support this and that. Yeah, they are printing money like never before, and many people is concerned about that. And I kind of share that concern to a degree. So that is also why I bought into this gold company. So gold has historically been pretty stable, which means I should be kind of safe with this investment unless the company does very poorly. So before buying gold, I of course thought about other options, like other minerals, but also cryptos, because cryptos do not suffer from inflation like government currency. It doesn't suffer from the overprinting. So I thought about a couple cryptos that might be good. Bitcoin, I'm not too hyped about Bitcoin, but thought about some other coins. And although those coins were very promising, I have never invested in crypto myself before, and I didn't want to make a new brokerage account and set up those things to begin to invest in crypto, because I can't currently do that on my brokerage. So some more thought behind this purchase is, before making the purchase, I had 100% stocks in my portfolio, and that isn't very diversified. And a lot of my stocks can also be put into like one industry actually. So my portfolio is very volatile and not very safe, to be honest. So that is also why I decided to buy some gold to kind of anchor and stabilize the volatility in my portfolio. So also, when these expert investors say that that inflation will rise, historically every time that inflation has went up, gold prices has went up, because people don't want to have their money in the bank. If they're paying money to have their money in the bank, if they are losing money by that, then they would rather just invest in gold or silver or now crypto, and then not have to pay for the inflation. So when I looked at Barrick Gold, which was the company I ended up going with, a few things hit me. I've also made a stock review on the stock. If you want to check that out, it is, I think, my last video or something. I'll link it up here in the corner. Surprisingly, Warren Buffett has invested $500 million in this stock, Barrick Gold. Although he has trash talked gold for years, but now he has bought a mining company that mines gold, so that is kind of weird. He has since then sold over 40% of his position, but he still has like 21,000 shares or something. So he is still pretty heavy on the stock, although it's only like 0.1% of Berkshire's portfolio or something. So it's not a lot of Berkshire's portfolio, which is the company has bought it with, but it's still says something when the world's best smartest investor buys that amount of gold, that amount of stock in a gold company. So there were some other companies as well, for example Newmont Gold, which is another gold mine. I decided to go with Barrick because they have ups and downs, both of them. Apparently Barrick Gold is supposed to be more overvalued according to analysts, but there are ups and downs to both of them, and they look like really investable companies that are could be very cheap right now, and could potentially grow a lot in the future. I decided to go with Barrick because of course, Warren Buffett's decision. I kind of look up to him also because yeah, who doesn't really do that? So I will say, if you want to invest in a gold company, Newmont or Barrick, it's basically 50-50. I decided to go with Barrick, but I think if inflation levels rise, then both of the companies will go up a lot. So it's basically not that big of a deal which of them you choose, or if you choose a third one. Okay guys, so that was a couple of reasons why I just bought a gold stock. And yeah, if you like this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.